syllables. Yeah.
There are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. First and 10. Here's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a first and 10 at the 18. On the option, it'll be Kaepernick. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10 at the 20. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down. Now it's Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
The tackle by Eric Armstead. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's Carson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Ball carrier.
The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Barrett, on the tackle.
These two rivals played two of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A 2-yard pickup brings up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Watch the run. They're running it. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Let's get the ball. There.
On third down, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did something with that.
Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Kaepernick. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Gain of 12. 1st down, San Francisco.
Now Kaepernick again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk.
Complete.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Oh, what a juke into space. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense
at their own
1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
This is Coleman. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 38. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Gets this one to use check. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
4-yard pickup on the
Kaepernick now on 1st down.
49ers.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made at the
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
2nd and goal.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. It's Coleman here. And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick.
Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Ayuk.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Again, it's Kaepernick going for it all. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
From the gun, Wilson forced out to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They run it with Carson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
It's second and inches.
They run again with Carson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
This is the tight end fan. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A gain of 3 on the play.
On play action, it's Kaepernick.
First down.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
K.J. Hamler. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Niners 24. Seahawks nothing. Robbie Gould.
It's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. This is Carson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And we sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Colin Kaepernick doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Makes the score.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
from the gun. It's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd and 5.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
From the gun, Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. TJ Watt just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Now it's Lockett. Fights loose. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
The kick by Gold is good, and their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Brings up
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again.
Wilson.
Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. On
play action. It's Kaepernick. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And on third and long, it's Kaepernick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the... And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it.
He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
For San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Niners, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.